play is hip hop slash pop. It's pretty eclectic. You know, it has a lot of elements in there. A little bit of soul and everything. I mean, most of the stuff we're playing for the tour is pretty much straight hip hop, but the stuff from my album we're recording is pretty eclectic.
Now, is it more difficult as a woman in the music business than as a man, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I think so, for sure. You know, because as a woman, it's like, you know, either people want to bang you, you know, for them to do you a favor, or like, you know, you got to kind of show your ass to get them to even pay you attention. So I think it's different challenges for a woman, but I also think that every challenge could also be an advantage. So, you know, maybe it's harder for a chick, so then when a chick is doing good, maybe she gets a little more attention. I don't know. I like to flip everything and make it positive.
Is it the same in hip-hop in general as well, in the hip-hop community?
Oh, yeah. Hip-hop actually might even be worse. You know, because I mean, in the rock world, and correct me if I'm wrong, there are female acts and front women and singers. In hip hop, I mean, Nicki Minaj just broke through. There were years after Lil' Kim that nobody was really doing shit. So, hip hop, I think it's even the what's that word, machismo, machismo, whatever, is even worse. So I think hip hop's even harder.
And what got you started in music then? What kept you motivated to keep going and that kind of thing?
Well, there's a lot of music in my family. My dad's in a band with his brother, who's my cousin's father. That's my cousin Pete, the drummer. This is my homie Randy from school, guitarist.
Nice to meet you guys.
Great, nice to meet you.
So, you know, we always have music in our family. Like, you know, both our fathers play, our grandparents played. So, music was like always around, and my dad put me on to a lot of music that I probably never would have heard if it wasn't for him. I mean, I would have heard it, but I wouldn't have been so into like the Beatles and stuff like that if it wasn't for him. And I just always I was always into theater. I always did plays in school, and then I fell in love with hip hop in grammar school, like Lil' Kim, Tupac, Nas, Eminem, and then I just started putting my name in all Lil' Kim's raps, and then writing my own shit, and then here we are at the Warped Tour.
Yeah, your music is very different from a lot of what's offered on the tour. How has it been received by audiences?
It's been received pretty good, you know. I was a little like nervous coming out here because other than me, I think there's only like maybe a handful of hip hop acts, if that, like you know. So, and then I'm the only female hip hop act, so I was a little nervous, but thank God that the 3 shows we played so far, people have been really responsive to us, and you know, we're dope. So the thing is, if you don't like hip hop, then you're not gonna like anyone who does hip hop. But if you see our show, we're dope. You can't not like us unless you literally don't like that genre of music. Sorry to say, but we're dope. You feel me? So, you know, we've gotten a really great response. Our performance is crazy, our energy, you know, we have fun with it, so we've been received well. Watch the next show, someone's gonna throw an egg right in my forehead. The yolk drip down.
you.
Well, wash right off in this weather.
Yeah, I mean,
Not too bad.
I would just,
Or it'll fry depending on the
yeah, it might fry, good call.
Now, in one of your songs, you kind of describe yourself as a cross between Adele and Eminem, and in another, your hip-hop Joan Jett. How did you develop that sound and meld those kind of influences together in what you do?
Well, the thing about Adele is I love her tone and she's very soulful, and the thing about Eminem is he's just nasty, and I think that I do have that soulfulness, and then I do have like that emceeing skill, so that's why I put that there. And on that song, you know, I'm flowing and then I'm singing the verses very soulfully, so that just made sense to me. But a lot, you know, I never realized when I wrote that line that so many people would like gravitate to that, because people always remember that line of the song.
Yeah.
And then with the hip hop Joan Jett, Joan Jett was just badass. You know, she was gangster. She didn't give a and I love that personality and that attitude in her, and so that's why I said I'm the hip hop Joan Jett. You know, and you know, I just at the time that was just what I was feeling, and again, I didn't put thought into it that it would resonate with so many people. But now, when people see me around, they're like, "Yo, what's up, hip hop Joan Jett?" So it's kind of cool how it happened like that.
That's awesome. Now, how was it for you guys to play in a band with Justina? Do you ever expect to play this type of music with this type of musician?
Well, for me, I like to expand my horizons as a musician. And so when Justina gave me the call before, when I met Justina, she was, rapping on street corners, freestyling people, winning their chains. So obviously, I was like, yo, I'm down. She's aggressive, high energy, and that's what I like to do. Is play aggressive, thrashing, high energy stuff. What's cool about it is like not necessarily being musically as my instrument, playing that every day, learning the finesse that it takes to play and pull that kind of music off. It's really an art form, and it's definitely expanded my musical palette and stretched my limits as an artist. I love playing with her. It's great. Never had a bad show.
You are a very well-spoken young man.
Look at you, man.
Cousin?
She's nuts. And I can say that because we're family. And I'm doing it because we're family, but we're having a good time.
And every time I do something crazy, he goes,
That's my cousin.
my cousin. No, but I mean, these guys are dope, and they're both in their own bands, but they are so dope at what and the music they play is unlike mine. But they're so dope that they could really, they could flip it and play any genre of music and be equally dope. So they're just dope musicians in their own right. And same with the other two, the keyboardist Boris and the slapping the bass man Mark. I know his name. I was gonna forget his name. And even my hype woman Dinero, she's an artist also. And so everyone's actually separate entities that pull together for me to rock with me. So I'm blessed to have them here, and they're all dope.
Now, being from Jersey, has that had an influence on your music or your attitude at all?
Yeah, it probably makes me more of a bitch. Well, like East Coast in general, to me, we're more like, well, I shouldn't say East Coast, I should say North Jersey and New York. We're more like, ready to go all the time. So I think definitely you see that in my music. My music's aggressive. I do have songs that show the other side, the softer side, but the aggressive shit is what grabs people first, and that pulls them in, and then it's like an onion, they take off the layers. Then they see the soulful songs and they're like, oh, dope. But yeah, I think definitely where I'm from affects my attitude and my music. Like, Jersey and New York, if you don't move fast and do your thing and be vocal, you get eaten alive. So we want to eat them, not be eaten.
Predator, not the prey.
Right, exactly.
And you write a lot of your own music, too.
I do, yeah. I write all my own stuff. The only person I collab with is my producer, Shy Bug. Shout out to him. As far as some of my singing songs, he'll collaborate with me. But like all my rap, and all my stuff that you hear, it's written by me. So I take pride in that because, like we were saying, as a female and as a female in hip hop, so it's already so much odds against you. You have to prove yourself. So I'm confident. I'm like, I write my own. I freestyle in our set. We didn't even really plan it. I've been freestyling at every show to show people that I really rap and I can rap, and I make them pick a topic in the crowd, and that's actually been winning them over because they're like, okay, damn, she could really rap. So yeah.
Now, have you played your set here yet?
We did, yeah. We played at 12:15. Thankfully, because we actually beat the rain. We were obviously in the rain. I have makeup all over my face, but our set was prior to, so.
Yeah. How did that go? How did people see
The set was awesome. The set was cool, man, yeah. I felt like I was going to faint when I came off the stage, which I normally do because I'm headbanging and sweating and, but it was cool. It was awesome. Today was, really, really good show for us. Everyone was on their A game, yeah.
I heard you also played an acoustic show as well. How do you take what you do and put it into that format? That's very interesting.
Yeah, well, you know what it is? Because there is diversity in my stuff, I do have songs that, even Hip Hop Show Jet would be cool acoustically, but the songs I have where I'm singing on, we like to play acoustically to let people really hear my voice. See, on this set for Warped Tour, I'm only doing one song where I sing. And I'm doing it so people can hear me sing because I have a nice voice and I sing really well live. A lot of times when me and Randy play acoustically, we'll take the songs that are more soulful and the ones I sing on, and we'll play them out, and people love it. We're doing an acoustic set at the New York after party, so that should be pretty dope.
You know, what we do is we take the most kind of important elements and tags of the song to make them recognizable. And then, you know, we kind of stretch them, maybe slow them down a little bit, speed them up so that, like, you know, her voice can really shine through. Maybe, you know, play it, you know, an octave down or an octave up to really, so people can, you know, hear the beauty of the music and not necessarily see that it's, you know, it is organic. It's not all just electronic, you know.
Well said. Ask him the questions from now on.
Yeah, that's it.
Tell me about the album you have.
You know what's so funny? My third day, and every interviewer asks me about my outfit. See, I actually usually have bangles up my whole arm, but due to the rain, I took them off. I just like to have a lot of metal on. I love jewelry. I'd like to wear something that like pops. I want people to see me right away and be like, what does she do? You know, even if they look at me and think I look crazy, I want them to just look at me. So, you know, I usually just have something wild on, something that, you know, catch your eye.
We've been fighting over the outfits too, because I'm like gonna wear those pants.
Yeah, right.
We usually have the problem where
We
he
walk
wants to
out
wear
of the rooms together
same
at the same
outfit.
time, look at each other, wear the
Actually,
same.
those are his
man.
pajamas.
That was actually
Those are his pajamas.
These are actually his pants.
I wear those to the gym when I work out.
Sometimes
It happens, man.
Stretchy pants.
I always
Sometimes
win.
wear
Since I'm the
sweatshirts.
vocalist, I'm like, I'm wearing it, you gotta change.
Right.
That's how it happens.
Yeah.
So tell me about the Route 80 mixtape that you have out.
How?
There it
It's
is.
actually for you. The Route 80 mixtape dropped about a month and a half ago, and it's been really well received by like all the big websites. I called it a mixtape because I'm giving it away for free, but it's really like a street album. All the production is original except for the one remix I have on there. And Route 80, I feel like really just shows my diversity, and it's cool because Route 80 is a major highway, runs from Jersey to Cali, and I wanted to show people like my path, my journey, the road I've traveled on. You know, it was symbolic in a lot of ways, and it's gotten great response, really, really good. So. Yeah, and everything we're performing is actually off of Route 80. Everything we're performing on the tour, yeah.
Now, what are your plans coming up after the Warped Tour? Where are you going to go next?
After the Warped Tour, I have a big conference with Conquer Entertainment. That's the entertainment label I'm down with. We're going out to North Carolina. We play a show for a big conference. It's 25,000 people. So I play at their conference. We just played the Hot 97 showcase right before I left for here. I actually played it with the DJ, but they asked me to come back, and they asked me to come with the band because they saw the band, and they're like, they're sick. So we're playing the Hot 97 showcase like a week after we get back, which is a huge honor, like to be in New York. That's like, you know, the biggest showcase you could do. And then just a bunch of other shows we have coming lined up. I'm working on the album. I dropped 4 viral videos off Route 80. We have like 3 more that are getting released. The next one's coming out on Monday. So everything's just building and, you know, moving forward.
Is there anything else that maybe we haven't talked about that you feel worth mentioning?
I wanted to just give you my website, let people know they can download the Route 80 mixtape for free. It's www.justinamusic.com, Justina music.com. Twitter's @JustinaMusic. They can get everything from my website, the videos, the new news, all my other social media networks, and just for them to come check it out.